In this interesting episode, we are talking about the following three interesting things. Number one, Amazulu boss explained why the guy Zuma wasn't playing against SuperSport United. And number two, Chippa United have signed a striker all the way from Nigeria. Number three, Atazwane explains why Blom wasn't playing against United. If you are interested, then I'm going to give you more about all of these things. Are you interested? Then please stick around. To those that will stick around, guys, if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, good people, it is free of charge. Guys, there's a button called join. It's just below the word which is media. Please become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 rand a month. That's the best way you can support. To those that would have loved to donate to this YouTube channel, there's a button called thanks. You can donate with any amount of your choice, and it's a once-off thing. Let's get into this one then. Good people, we'll start with Zuma. Zuma has got to explain why Zuma was not part and parcel, or is not part and parcel of Amazulu. You wanna know? Then the man himself has got some quite interesting things to say. It's always nice to have that kind of luxurious attacker. Zuma is still out with injury. Bongantuli is not fully fit as well. That's why we feel we can do more, we can do so much better. The front three that started against X Galaxy is very good front three, as well as individual and a group as well. But they know they can't afford to have a bad game, right? So if you didn't know, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know that the reason why Zuma is not playing for Amazulu currently, it is simply because he is injured. Let's go into Gqeberha, Eastern Cape. We're visiting a team called Chippa United. Chippa United has got a man signed a new striker. Who's that striker? Well, let's get into it. Officially, Chippa United signed a Nigerian striker. Who's this striker? Don't worry, I'm here to give you more. Chippa United, in their official statement, they have said, they said, we are delighted to welcome a young, exciting centre forward. It's Itosa Okoru. I don't know, guys. To the club. Now, the 21-year-old Nigerian striker will add more firepower to our striking force. That is what Chippa United has got to say. But yeah, with Chippa United, you cannot be excited about anything that they do simply because of the way the club is run. You know what I'm saying? The way the organization in the club, the organization in how things ought to be done for Chippa United. You cannot be excited. You can only be excited by maybe certain players that tend to become better version of themselves, such as Evanga and all the stuff. But nevertheless, we're just hoping and wishing that this player settles down as soon as possible. We're jumping into Nigeria at this time. Well, it has been asked why Blom wasn't part and parcel of the team that played against Maritzburg United when he played against Real AM. Then Atazwane, who is a Kaizer Chiefs coach, had this to say when he was explaining why he was not playing. He says when it comes to Blom, he knows very well that he had a terrible game by his standard. Yeah? Let me repeat this one. When it comes to Blom, he knows very well that he had a terrible game by his standard. Sure, but those things, they do happen. They happen to the best players in the world. From the beginning of the season, in pre-season, all the players were told, we are going to create a competition. There is no player that will leave his home knowing he will just walk into the starting lineup. Everyone will have to dig deeper. Everyone will have to show that he is good enough to play for the team of Kaizer Chiefs, caliber, and all the players they knew very well. Blom knew as well. If he doesn't perform, most especially in his position as a right back, there is Riff Rosler, there is Dylan Solomon, who did very well today. So he must up his game, and it's going to everyone, not only him, to all the players. Sakhat came in today. We substituted Kick and Dolly, and we went in there and gave us what we expected of him. As I said, it's a healthy competition, and it starts from the training. Okay, quite interesting. Yeah, you good people, because I know I'm talking to people whom I consider them educated people. By educated, I don't necessarily mean you've got a degree in football, but I mean you've been following football far too long that you understand how things are unfolding. Are you happy with the signing that is happening that has happened at Chippa United? Okay, that. Are you happy with the update about Zuma? Tell me what you think about it. Ultimately, what's your take about what Atazwane said? That the player knows that he did not perform. Actually, he was terrible on the day. So he can't complain. He was not part of the team simply because he did not perform. And that's it. There's nothing much about it. Just didn't beat around the bush. Yeah, the player. Yeah. No. It's simply because he did not perform. And that's it. What's your take about that brutal honestness about everything? You get into the comment section below. Let the conversation begin right now, right here.